As an artist, researcher, scholar, I will often go to the actual sites and learn about that land, learn about its history. I might do it in collaboration with the local communities. If it's the traditional territory of my ancestors, then I would, have a very different familiarity or understanding with those spaces. You learn a lot by being on the land. You'll hear different sounds because there's different trees and different habitat in different communities and different regions. There's different animals, there's different songbirds, there's different wildlife, natural life. One of my favorite things that happened last year was in the morning I would hear this really interesting sound that I was trying to go, what is that being? It turned out to be a little hummingbird, and it was hanging out with the pine and spruce, and I think it was going around to all the sap. I was just blown away by how loud, in a way, its volume, how voluminous it was, that it took its space. And I thought that's really amazing. I see the land as being a fellow musician. It's informing, but it's also shaping my thinking as a musician. When I'm working on the land, I'm sort of seeing it as a collaborator. It's an animate being. It's not just something to view as objectifying or romanticizing. It's really kind of understanding at this time and place, I'm hearing, let's say, a plane go by. That's a part of the soundscape. And I start to, have to respect and honor that that's just the reality. Maybe 100 years ago, 200 years ago, the soundscape of this land would be a very much different sound. And I'm often kind of factoring that in, that when I'm working and writing on stuff right now, it's reflective of now, but it might have a very different sound or quality, interruption even, at different points of its existence. In a studio, you want to control that, right? But actually in this, you have to adapt. You have to be interpretive, you have to be obviously collaborating and playing with that moment. Now you'd probably be going back to working on this editing, and you'd be like, how do I, no, it's like you don't remove it, it's part of it now, right? It's part of that soundtrack.